Do you have a morning regiment? Do you have a ritual that you follow every day? Well, when you come back, I'm going to tell you about my morning regiment and hopefully it may help you. Welcome back. It's your man Doc here. Talking about morning regimens. A lot of persons, they just go to bed, wake up, hit the shower, get something to eat, and out the door. And really and truly, that may work for some, but the truth is that does not really lead to a balanced life. In terms of the best thing that I can tell you is to give you an idea of my regiment. Keeping in mind that I have a few businesses that I run, for instance, a construction company and other ventures along with my online business ventures. So here it is. I get up basically every morning at about 3 a.m. From about 3 a.m. to about 4 a.m. I would pray. I can either pray sitting down, I can pray kneeling down, or I can pray on my face down. I pray to my Creator, whom I label as the Most High, source of my life. That is who I pray to. After praying for about an hour, I would then meditate from about 4 to about 5, sometimes a little longer, depending on what I need to do internally in terms of what my intention for the day is. But I would meditate for about an hour. In terms of the meditation that I would do, I would either meditate in complete stillness, and yes, a black room preferably. Sometimes I would have binaural beats playing. Other times I would just have maybe some waterfall music or rainfall music playing in the background, and I would meditate for about an hour. After that meditation, at about 5:30 thereabouts, I would start my exercise regimen, my physical exercise regimen. And basically that will entail everything from going to the beach, swimming for about a half hour to an hour, and when I return home from my beach visit, I would then do a more physical regimen of the traditional exercises, the things like my yoga practice, my traditional regimen, push-ups, sit-ups, squats, crunches, calf raises, things of that nature. And then I begin my day. By that time it is about 6:30, 7 a.m. and I'm ready to go out there and tackle the world. What this does for me personally is it allows me to center myself and balance myself. And this is one of the reasons why I recommend to most persons, especially if you're like myself, who's high strung. I come with a lot of fire energy, and that fire energy can be destructive if it is not controlled, if it is not harnessed, if it is not, kept in a reasonable grip. Now the thing is, this helps me. You have to decide what your regimen and ritual is. I know some individuals, based on their belief systems, have different regimens and so on and so forth, whether it is dealing with their ancestors or their various deities and gods. For me, my regimen is very simple. It is all about basically, the praying is to basically come into alignment with my higher source. The praying is to put out into this third dimensional realm and into the etheric realm my intent. The praying is the initiation of conversation with my God. The meditation is a combination of things. For me, the meditation serves as a place of listening. The meditation serves as a place of hearing instructions from the Most High. The meditation serves as a place of taking in positive energy into my being in terms of prana, chi. The meditation serves to help me get more grounded. The next thing that I left out in terms of my beach visits and my morning beach swims, when I go for my beach bath, it is to basically have that contact with the salt. What I found is the salt water is a spiritual purifier, a spiritual cleanser. If I have any low level negative energy attachments on me, this would get rid of those low level energy attachments. From a physical standpoint, any soreness, aches, pains, any buildup of mucus and things of that nature, the salt water helps get that out of the system. And after I've gotten out of the salt water, what I normally do is I sun gaze. I would do maybe about anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes of sun gazing. It serves as a form of recharging myself. And yeah, the physical exercise is not for the purpose of looking a particular way. I've come to a point with my martial arts practice and my physical exercise practice to where I realize in dealing with energies outside of myself that I would have to deal with, the physical body has to be able to withstand certain energies. And what I've found is the physical is a doorway to strengthening the etheric body, along with meditation and prayer. And what I found is I've come into situations where I've had to deal with highly charged energetic situations and scenarios that I will get into in future videos, that after dealing with those spiritual encounters, I was left so drained and so exhausted that I found myself in bed sometimes up to 3 to 5 days, completely drained. And this was in the early days of spirituality, and I learned that there had to be a balance between mind, body, and spirit. The reality is there has to be a balance in mind, body, and spirit. And here it is: if you are expanding your inner spirit force, your inner chi, if your body cannot sustain that influx of energy, it can damage the physical vessel, and it can lead to problematic issues within the physical vessel. So that is another reason for the balance in terms of ensuring that your diet is a proper diet, ensuring that you have physical exercise, ensuring that you meditate, ensuring that you pray, ensuring that you rest. And believe it or not, rest is a very important aspect of your regiment. A lot of persons feel as though they have to basically burn the midnight oil to make up, in instances, if they have a job elsewhere working for someone else. I would tell you, everything should be in moderation. Everything should be simply put, everything should be in moderation. Anything done in excess can be damaging to you. So here it is: you must strive for a life that is based on balance. And if you stay in that vein, you can't really go wrong spiritually. So in concluding, in terms of you dealing and with your daily regimen and rituals, if you don't have one, I would strongly advise you to begin one, because it would help with your mental and your spiritual and your emotional state. For me, for instance, one of the things and the benefits that I learned in having a ritual and a regimen, as I alluded to earlier, is it helped with my anger, it helped with my anxiety issues, it helped with my depression. It basically, it balanced me out more. And I can't say that it is one thing only, it is a combination of things. So you yourself will have to basically find that balance that is best for you in terms of diet, exercise, rest, prayer, meditation. You have to find what works best for you. Me personally, I've found something that works for me, and what I found is it has basically began a revitalization process in terms of turning the clock back in terms of aging. When I look at myself in terms of the condition and health that this physical body is in comparison to my contemporaries, I realize that my regiment has helped me to remain in a better state of health in comparison to my contemporaries who may not know of these practices that I do, who may not have the discipline to carry out these practices consistently. And that is another thing. Whatever regimen or ritual you set for yourself, spiritually, physically, and otherwise, you have to be consistent with it. Inconsistency is the death knell of most things, and that is one of the reasons why you must consistently challenge yourself. You must consistently, keep a record of your progress, and don't be afraid to ask yourself the deeper questions as to why you may not be consistent with your regimen and rituals. Because at the end of the day, anything you do for a prolonged period, you will see results. Through the praying and the meditating, you will see tremendous internal results. Through the fasting and through the physical exercise, you will see tremendous external results. Prior to this physical and mental and spiritual journey, I didn't really care too much about my physical state, so I ate what I want. I didn't exercise. I kept late hours. In essence, I abused my body. That is the best way that I could put it. It was only through spiritual awakening and through spiritual consciousness being sparked that I came to realize that one has to take care of the whole man, a more holistic approach to life. I've already lost friends, family, contemporaries, colleagues, to diseases that could have been avoided just through a change in diet, just through a change in mental states in terms of one's approach to life in general. I've lost contemporaries to I've lost contemporaries to things that they should have been able to avoid. So my thing is, try to take care of the whole man, and that way you'll be able to lengthen your physical life, and you'll be able to strengthen your inner man, the higher man. You'll be able to strengthen the spirit man, the spirit nature, and in the same time you'll be able to expand intellectually, you'll be able to expand emotionally, and your intellectual intelligence will rise. This is your man Doc saying this is my basic regimen in terms of what I do, how I live. I know I didn't make reference to martial arts, but martial arts is something that I practice daily as well. I normally practice martial arts in the evening, so that's the reason why I didn't talk about that in this particular video. But we'll get into talking about the regimen that I go through with martial arts and how that helps me spiritually in one of my videos. So if you enjoyed the video, hit the like and subscribe button at the bottom. And if you want to support us here at Inner Creed Media, you can go to our web store, innercreed.com, and you can check out our merchandise and purchase what we have to offer. Thank you for signing in and listening to me. This is your man Doc saying peace, love, and all that good stuff to you. Blessings. Until next time.